stay tuned to the end of this video. Do well to like, share, comment if you find it helpful. All right. Now, percentage increase, before we quickly solve questions, sometimes you hear of big shopping malls, like you hear of ShopRite, Jumia, and all that. You will hear that they're doing promo. All right, some of them call it a Black Friday and all that. Now, in that case, so in some items, if you have shopped with your mom or your dad, you would see an item being sold for 5,000, for instance, having 15% discount. All right, so now that discount means that there is a decrease in the price. So you will sit down work with percentage. So if you're not conversant with percentage increase or decrease, how would you now know if they say was 5,000, now 3,002? Why? Because there is 5%, 6%, 10% discount. So you need to know how to calculate these things so that you don't get cheated in the business world. Are we together? Beautiful. So now when you hear a percentage increase, increase has to do with what? Something getting bigger. All right. So increase means something is getting bigger. Decrease means something is getting smaller. All right. So now how do we calculate a percentage increase very quickly? So let me show you this short way. So you can have percentage increase to be equal to increase. So percentage increase is actually increase divided by the original value, then multiplied by 100. All right. Now, why are we multiplying by 100? Because we're looking for percentage. So to convert anything to percent, you multiply by 100. All right. So whatever we get, if it is 20, we call it 20% increase or 20% decrease, depending on the question. So we're going to look at a few examples, and I believe at the end of these examples, you should be able to calculate either percentage increase or decrease as the case may be. Percentage increase, that increase divided by the original value and then multiplied by 100. So if the shirt price moved from 5,000 to 6,000 naira, what is the increase? That change. So the increase is subtract 5,000 from 6,000 and that will give you what? 1,000. So the increase is what? 1,000 naira. So this 1,000 naira divided by the original, which is what? The original price, which is 5,000, and then multiply by what? By 100, because we need the percentage profit. So the 3 zeros here will cancel these 3 zeros, and then 5 divided 10 will give you 2. So we have 20% increase. If it is decrease, we specify 20% decrease. Then for the second question, a phone costs 80,000. A phone costs 80,000 naira and is later sold for that. So the price moved from 80,000 to 60,000. So did it increase or decrease? It decreased. So even without them telling us that is percentage decrease, we already know that it will be decreased, all right, because of the reduction in price. So to find that decrease, we subtract. So that decrease, 80,000 minus 60,000, and that will give us 20,000 naira decrease. Okay, so how do we find percentage decrease? Percentage decrease becomes 20,000 over the original price, which is 80,000, times 100 over 1. So these 4 zeros will cancel these 4 zeros, and then 2 divided 8 will give us 4. 4 into 10 will give us 2, carry 2, bring it over here. 4 into 20 will give us 5. So we have 25% decrease. Did you see how simple that is? As simple as A, B, C. So now before I give you one to try, remember that increase means the new value is bigger, while decrease means the new value is smaller. So always divide that change, whether increase or decrease, by the original, the first value given to you, and not anyone you feel like using. Always remember that it is the change, whether increase or decrease, over the original or the first value given to you. Okay, so please, I'm going to drop a question for you. Do well to try easy maths lessons. See you in the next class. Bye.